The top 25 cigars of 2017 on iRobusto.com are brought to you by Cigar Oasis, the leader in cigar humidification since 1997.
Hey guys, it's CutLightSmoke coming to you to tell you about the top 10 cigars of 2017. Now, I do have a top 25 list, but I only do a video every year for the top 10. I don't really feel like you guys need to sit here and watch me name off 25 cigars, so I just do the top 25. So if you do want to see 11 through 25, just go onto our website, iRobusto.com, and you can check out all 25 on there. From both myself as well as our other reviewers, as well as our community list, because we do actually do a list driven by the community. Now, it doesn't match up with mine, but that's okay because we all have different preferences. So this year, like every year, we smoked a ton of different cigars. Now, I can't sit here and tell you that I've smoked every cigar that came out on the market or every cigar that's ever been on the market. But I did smoke quite a few cigars, and I have smoked many cigars over the last few years. But in 2017, there were tons of great new releases. My list does not only consist of new releases. There are older cigars do qualify. So basically, to qualify for my top 25, a cigar must have either been on the market as a regular production cigar, or it can be a limited cigar if it came out in 2017. Anything that was like limited from 2016, you can't get it anymore, I can't put that on here. I will only put on stuff that is relatively available. Now, again, if it did come out in 2016 and it's limited, it may not be, or 2017 and it's limited, it may not be around today, but at least it came out in the year. Anyways, without further ado, I'm just going to kind of cut to the chase and get to this list. I'm going to name off all 10 of these, give you guys maybe a little snippet on what I think about them. I'm not going into big detail and giving you a full review. All of these cigars on this list will at some point be reviewed or have already been reviewed on my channel. And those have been posted on iRobusto. So I'm going to get through this list because I'm freezing. It's about 10 degrees here right now. And just terrible weather. But anyways, number 10 is going to be the Emilio LJZ Robusto. Now, that cigar, I think, is going to be the #1 under the radar cigar of the year. You know, Emilio, a lot of people know Emilio, but it's not one of those giant brands. Even in the boutique world, it's not on the big end of the boutiques. I don't know what their production numbers are or anything like that, but I just haven't heard a ton of people talking about it, but I think that cigar is definitely worth checking out. It's very, very good flavor. The price point's there. It's relatively cheap. I want to say it's around $8 or $9. Just a very good smoke. So that's number 10. All right, number 9 goes to Mr. Godfather himself. Little joke if you guys don't know his social media tag. It's Godfather, spelled F-A-D-R. It's on all the bands on the cigars, which is very cool. But Nomad Fin de los Mundos Corona Gordo. This is Fred Rui's newest cigar with Nomad Cigar Company, and it is a beaut. Very, very delicious cigar, a lot of complexity to it. I think that size is perfect. As you guys see with me, you kind of know what cigars I like size-wise. That doesn't mean a cigar is going to be good just because it's that size, but a lot of blends really shine with that size, and I think it just fits perfect in your hand. You know, puts you in for about an hour and a half or so, give or take. Sometimes less, sometimes longer, but great size, wonderful smoke, about $9.25 retail. Can't beat that. Really, really good. So that's number 9. Congrats, Fred. Number 8 is going to be the Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust Sobremesa Elegante and Cedros. So this is the big Churchill with the big cedar wrap on it. And Sobremesa's been on the market for a few years now, but I have always liked that blend. I've always thought it's been a great blend, but I had one this year that size. Hadn't had that size for a while, but I don't know what it was. I smoked one, and then I smoked another one, and then I smoked another one, and it was just unreal, and just blew me out of the water. And the second that happened, I was like, oh my god, this cigar that's already been on the market is definitely contending for my top 25. So again, number 8. So I always encourage you guys, go look at the stuff that is still on the market. There are tons of great cigars out there that are still being made, that have been made for a while. But everybody's always like, gotta have the new shit, gotta have the new shit. Now, I'm that way too. I like to buy all the new stuff. I love to try it all out. But don't forget the old favorites, man. There's some great smokes that have been on the market for a while. And some that have been on the market far longer than Sobremesa. But that's number 8 for us. Number 7. gonna be the Espinosa Murcielago Robusto. Oh my God, did I love this cigar when I tried it at IPCPR. And then when they came out, I bought a whole box the day that they came into my local shop. They are phenomenal. Very complex, a lot of deep, bold flavors in there. Really just delicious cigar, pushing a dessert stick. You could have it as dessert, that's for sure. But definitely recommend that one. That's number 7. Number 6 is La Gran Lave, the Robusto. Now this is a cigar made by AJ Fernandez, and I believe he did actually buy the brand. This cigar, another one that didn't come out this year, but that came out last year, and I think that's more of an under the radar one again. I mean, everybody I know that's tried it has loved it, but when I ask people, have you smoked this cigar? Oh, I don't even know what that is. Or, yeah, I haven't had it, but, you know, it just didn't really stand out to me. Well, go get it and smoke it, because it is damn good. And it's, you know, classic AJ, perfect construction, bold cigar. It's got a lot of flavor, it's got a lot of body to it. Good price point. It's an all-around good stick. So don't forget to try that one out. That's number 6. Number 5, my man Nick Melillo, hitting the list with the Foundation, the Wise Man, no longer El Huense, even though they sometimes say it. It's a follow-up to El Huense, but the Wise Man Maduro in the Corona Gorda size. Now, the Wise Man was a great cigar. Well, it was called El Huense at the time, right? So the original release, El Huense, means the Wise Man. So this one's kind of like the yin and the yang, right? This is now the Wise Man Maduro. I think it's better than the original. I think it is just one of the most complex cigars of the year. Definitely, you know, it made my list as number 5. Obviously, it's one of the best ones that's come out. Just fantastic blend. That size, again, very similar to some of the other ones on here. Excuse me. I had pneumonia like a week or 2 ago, and I still cannot get my voice back, and I still keep coughing, but I'm chugging along. The Wise Man Maduro. Delicious. Get it now. Number 5. Number 4. Who other than Steve Saka is going to make this list? Steve Saka, Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, again, second cigar on the list for this company. Steve is just killing it. This is, I guess I should tell you guys what cigar it is. Todos Los Dias. Number 4, Todos Los Dias by Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust in the Toro size. This is probably the strongest new cigar of the year. It was the strongest cigar of IPCPR. It's the strongest cigar I've smoked in a minute. There are some others out there that are pretty potent, but this one, actually, you know what? There's another one on this list that might be a contender to beat it on strength, but strength isn't everything. You know, a lot of people say I love strong cigars, you know, they want to have the big bold stuff. I like bold cigars. I love full body, full flavor, full strength, but strength doesn't make a good cigar. Todos Los Dias is one of these rich blends that just builds and builds and builds, and then by the end you're like, holy shit, this cigar is strong. If you're not used to that stuff, you're really gonna be freaking out a little bit, but I love it. It's right up my alley. You guys definitely need to try it if you don't like full body, or if you do like full body, even if you don't like full bodied stuff, try it out. Send me a picture of your face at the end because I really want to see that. Todos Los Dias, Toro, number 4. Next up, Mr. Skip Martin and Romacraft coming in with one of my all-time favorite cigars, the Neanderthal HN. Now, this cigar, I love the Neanderthal, and I used to think that my favorite size was the SGP, the little short guy. But smoked a lot of the HN this year, and it just, I just cannot get enough of that cigar. I've always loved that blend, but now I am just drooling over that size. And so, you know, you guys know the Neanderthal. That's the other contender. That's the strength contender right there. It's one of the strongest cigars on the market, but it's one of the best cigars on the market. And it will continue to be that way unless Skip Martin just sucks and somehow, you know, loses all his quality control. But right now, he makes some of the best cigars in the world. If you guys don't know Romacraft, you're crazy. Go check out some Romacraft, smoke you a Neanderthal HN, and you're gonna love it. So there it is, number 3. Neanderthal. Boom. Alright guys, number 2. This is where it gets tough for me, because number 1 and number 2 really fought for the same position. If I could name two #1 cigars of the year, #1 and #2 would be it. It's tough. This was a really hard call for me because the two cigars at the top of this list are some of the best I've ever smoked. And it's hard to tell which one should be #1 because they are totally different cigars. They were created in a different way. They both have a big different story behind them. But #2 is the Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. Yes, 3 cigars Steve Saka has on here, so hats off, brother. You're doing a great job. But the Naka Tamale, Moisture de Saka Naki Tamale, it is so effing good. Oh my God. If you guys can get a hold of these, I'm not kidding you, I smoked one of these and I ordered 6 boxes after that because it's that tasty. Now their box is a 7, but being that it's a limited cigar, I don't know if he's going to come back out with the blend. But Steve basically made this cigar with tobaccos all from the same farm. I guess that's how they used to be made back in the day, apparently. And so he wanted to make a cigar like that and see if it would turn out. What's crazy is I interviewed him at IPCPR and I thought, I know it's going to be a good smoke because Steve wouldn't put out shit. I get that. But how in the hell are you going to get tobacco from the same farm and then make it into something wonderful? I was thinking, maybe it'd just be a good smoke. Well, I smoked it and it's one of the most complex cigars I've ever smoked. There's just so much to it. I guess I shouldn't say most complex. That's probably not a good way to describe it. It does have a lot of complexity. Don't get me wrong. But it's one of those, like the flavor on this cigar, you can't get enough. Like you get down to the end and you're mad because it's not longer, right? I wouldn't want a thicker ring gauge, but if that was a 12 by 48, I'd buy it. I don't care, but it's a 6 by 48. So you only get 6 inches. That's what she said. Sorry guys, I'm on a roll today. I've had a long stressful day, so I'm a little bit goofy. So anyways, Naka Tamale #2. Congrats to Steve Saka and Dunbarton and the whole family. Excellent cigar and a phenomenal year for you guys. I've loved everything you've put out and I just can't wait to see what's coming next. So #1 cigar of 2017 for Mr. CutLightSmoke is, and you guys might have guessed this based off of my IPCPR list. That doesn't always mean those are going to hold for the top 25 of the year, but sometimes they do. And this time it did. The Highclere Castle Corona, made by Foundation Cigar Company. So, Nick, 2 cigars on this list, brother. I mean, phenomenal year for you two. You and Saka are both killing it. So apparently Drew Estate is just like producing rock stars over the years. So I wonder who else is going to leave and make wonderful cigars. Anyways, Highclere Castle. Now this thing I have a lot to say about. Highclere Castle is, I would say, the most elegant cigar of the year. It's the tastiest cigar of the year. Now again, I will say that it was very hard putting that in front of Naka Tamale. Naka Tamale and Highclere Castle are the best cigars of the year together. I would say that. But I gave Nick and the Highclere Castle the edge only because he took a Connecticut and just rewrote it. But at the same time kept it true to its roots, if that makes sense. The story behind this is that Highclere Castle, right in England, the big square castle on, what's the show? Downton Abbey. Sorry, I don't watch it, but on there, it's a real castle. And the Earl of Carnarvon and Nick kind of paired up, and they wanted to make a cigar that would be reminiscent of what was smoked in that castle years and years ago. So they went and found old tobacco records. They looked up where the tobacco came from. I think it was from the Dunhill factory in Cuba, if I remember right. I'm probably wrong, who knows. But anyways, found out where the tobacco came from in Cuba and what kind of cigars they had smoked. So he set out to blend something similar. And the cool thing about this is I'm not a Connecticut guy, really. I mean, there's a few that I'll smoke, like JSK Connecticut. That's a game changer. That's a good one. Protocol, Thames. That's another good one. That's on my top 25 this year. There's a handful of them out there that I will smoke, but I don't typically smoke Connecticut's. But this one changed things because it's not a powerhouse, but it has I would say medium plus body, and enough body to keep it interesting for people like me who like really strong cigars, really bold cigars, a lot of that, you know, bold Nicaraguan flavor. But this one actually gives you just a blast of flavor. It has so much depth, it's ridiculous. Very complex cigar, and it's just very refined, and the presentation is perfect. I've actually got one, what do you know, right here in the wrapper. We got to take this out because that's just not cool. They look so much better outside of the cellophane. Look at this bad boy. And of course my video cuts out while I'm talking. It's just one of those days. But anyways, here's the cigar. Please focus on that thing, camera. There we go. Come on, buddy. Come on, little buddy. There we go. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna do it. There it is. No, it's not gonna work. But anyways, you guys can see it. It's a beautiful stick. Just gorgeous wrapper. Nick picked out the best Connecticut wrappers he can possibly find on this thing. And you can tell. You can definitely tell. I know everybody probably says that about their cigars, that it's the best tobacco in the world. Okay, whatever. We all hear it every day. But this one, you can actually tell. I mean, it's just flawless looking. The boxes, look it up. I have one in my house. I bought one the second they came out because it's just so good. And anyway, I'm already like, I've smoked most of them already. So, but the box itself is really cool looking. It's just a beautiful cigar. It's a beautiful experience, and I would say this cigar is beautiful all around. That's a word I wouldn't toss around lightly, but this one definitely fits that description. Very, very, very good smoke, and you have to try it. It's the kind of cigar any cigar lover will actually enjoy. Anybody, I mean, any cigar person will like this cigar. Full-bodied guys, mild to medium guys. This would definitely, I mean, newer cigar people would even love this. It's approachable, so that's cool. But it was a tough one to pick this between Nakatamale and this cigar, but I think Highclere Castle just has the slightest edge, and for that reason, my #1 cigar of the year is Highclere Castle Corona. So there it is, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you guys comment and let me know what your favorite cigars of the year are, or if you think that I missed something. Now again, I haven't smoked every cigar that came out this year that's been on the market. It's impossible to do that. So there are some brands I didn't even touch this year. Sorry, I only have so much time. But these are the best that I have smoked, and they're all box-worthy cigars, all 25 of them. Again, go on iRobusto.com, check out my 11 through 25. These are obviously just my top 10. I do have more on the list, so check out all of those. Let me know your guys' thoughts. And I did want to give a huge thank you and shout out to Cigar Oasis. They are our official sponsor of the top 25 cigars of 2017. They are the leader in cigar humidification since 1997, and it shows in their products. I use their Magna 2.0 in my cabinet, and it works beautifully. They have a lot of accessories that they sell as well that work phenomenally. All very reliable stuff, and as you guys follow all of this, you do have the opportunity to win Cigar Oasis products. They gave us a huge box load of stuff, and so we're going to be giving it all away here. So stay tuned in the next few days. There's going to be some more info on that. If you voted on the top 25 on our community list, you are now eligible to win all those goodies. There's also some Famous Smoke Shop vouchers in there too, so you can win some money towards Famous Smoke. And so we're going to be giving out that stuff. So stay tuned to my videos as well as Leander Mac 912's videos, because we're going to announce the winners on our YouTube channels. And so we will try to reach out to you guys, but if we don't have like an email or a name or something, some people didn't even put their name when they voted, so I can't get a hold of you if I don't have your name. Sorry. Not my fault, but anyways, lots of good stuff we're going to be giving out, guys, and we might be giving you some more chances to enter to win. So anyways, I hope you guys all had a wonderful year. I know I did. This has been 2017 started out as kind of a roller coaster for me, but then I got a new job, and it's been one of the best years of my life. I've absolutely loved this year. A lot of good things have happened, and just loving life. Really, really enjoying it, having a good time. I love doing this cigar thing. This is my side project. You know, I have a real job during the day, believe it or not. I wish I could do this for a living, but I have a real job that I absolutely love now. I used to have jobs I hated, so I can't complain there. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens in 2018, what kind of cigars are going to come out. I'll be at IPCPR again, so we'll make sure we give you guys all that good coverage. And I'm going to try to hit a few different cigar events this year, or this upcoming year, and see if we can put some more stuff up on the website. But stay tuned for tons of reviews. I'll try to get reviews out of all the ones I haven't on the top 25 list here soon. I have a few in the pipe that are already recorded. I just got to edit everything, and it takes a lot of time. I don't think people realize how much time we put into this stuff, so... But it's all worth it. It's all worth it. It's all fun, and I love it, and I love interacting with all you and talking to you guys and kind of seeing what you're smoking. And the cigar community is the best community in the world. I will say that, and I will end on that. And I absolutely love it. I wouldn't rather hang out with, talk to, and smoke with anybody else. So love you all. Have a great 2018. Happy New Year. I got to get inside and prep for my mega party that I'm doing. I've got quite a few people coming over tomorrow night, and we're hoping to have not a blackout night, but it's gonna be a party. See you guys.